Hello friends and flight simmers, welcome to Charlotte, to rainy Charlotte today. We are back in the PMDG 777-200ER, flying American Airlines in the One World colors. And yeah, we are heading across the pond eastbound towards Madrid this time. And yeah, I felt like it's about time to get back into the 777-200. It's been a while since I last flew this bird, and it is stunning as always. It kind of the American Airlines grayish silvery livery really fits the weather at the moment. And yeah, I'm curious about today's flight specifically because recently there's been all the Black Friday sales going on, and I picked up a few things, among them two which we will use on today's flight, which is the Boris sound pack for the 777. I have tested it on the GE engines. This one has the Rolls-Royce engine, so I am very curious how they will sound like, yeah, especially during takeoff, obviously. But yeah, also the other add-on I've picked up is Rex Atmos, which I think at the current weather conditions does not really come into effect too much. But yeah, we will see how we like it. Yeah, it's two of the things which I usually kind of stay away from, especially sound packs, because I always feel like, yes, they have good sounds, but you can only hear the difference if we have like these comparison videos, right? But if you do like a regular flight from A to B with only one set of sounds, does it really make a difference? And so I've yet not decided how good it is. I've done 2 or 3 flights with the GE engines, and I have to say I actually really like it. It gives a little bit more immersion, although it's not a huge difference, of course, but it sounds quite well. And now let's test it with the Rolls-Royce engines. And yeah, for the Rex Atmos, I really have not seen too much of it yet. I think it rather makes a difference in good weather conditions. So I don't know. Let's maybe hope for good weather conditions into Madrid later on, and then we can talk about it. Although I believe it's going to be a nighttime arrival into Madrid, because departure is early afternoon at like 4 p.m. So I think we are getting to Madrid very early actually. En route time is only 6 hours 45, so it's not a terribly long flight. And yeah, on top of that, we are even on VETSIM. There's controllers online for Charlotte. There's a bit of traffic over there, but not too much. Ooh, look at this. Bang, big birds over there, nice. Yeah, but it does not seem terribly busy at the moment. Yeah, seems like we are the only heavy at the moment. But yeah, I think that should be a good setup for today, so let's kick things off. Right, here we are on the flight deck. Yeah, quite often flying from American soil, we get the en route, the PDC clearance through vPilot, so we have this one already. Now, where do we start? Nav data out of date. That's a good way to start it, definitely. So let's update that. Just notice some of these blackouts are really terribly textured. Picked up a livery set, what I thought would be pretty good liveries, and they are from the outside, but this seems to be a little bit shaky in a way. Right, complete. I think that should have done the trick already. 2512, that seems good to me. Pause in it. GPS. Route request. Select. I was hoping for the option to set the fuel and payload as well. I never really understand when it pops up and when it does not pop up. It's still a bit of a black box to me, but then let's do it manually just to make sure. So we have block fuel of 104,000 pounds. 104,000 pounds. And a payload of 365.2. yeah, not very heavy loaded at the moment. Right, so that is set up. Let's check out the OFP in just a second. Once we have entered the route, or while it's loading, maybe we can quickly jump here. So, 0 fuel 365.2 out of 440, takeoff weight 467 out of 660, although I'm not sure if the 660 config is actually the one being used by American. This really hard to read, but this looks more like a 640. Anyhow, pretty far away from max takeoff weight, that's for sure. 6 hours 45, alternate's gonna be Barcelona, and yeah, and that's for the start. Weather, you can make it complicated and look in here. Oh, that's the signals, all this stuff I should be looking at, but I usually skip. So it's not a whole lot of wind, it's just terrible visibility, very low clouds, overcast 4 degrees, okay, so that's quite chilly. But nothing crazy. For Madrid, for the arrival, it will be the 6th, very early morning time. Yeah, broken 900, so I think even going into Madrid tomorrow morning, yeah, 3000 becoming fog. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's gonna be low visibility landing potentially. For the alternate, just to make sure. Yeah, that looks better. That's good visibility, 10 knots of wind. Okay, so at least we have a good alternate. I mean, low visibility landing. It's not going to be an issue. We can do an order land if needed. Yeah, let's continue over here. So, what did we get? We get our routing, that's obvious. I can pull it up. Multi 37 Squawk 3303. Maintain 8000. Expect 37 10 minutes after departure. Okay. So what's the departure runway then? Departure ATIS. I can still pull it up actually. November. 36 center, 36 right. So I think for us that's gonna be center 36 center then. On the Barmy with the Tango Yankee India transition. Check it out in just a second. And for the arrival, what were the winds? I forgot. Wait a minute, what do they usually take to Madrid? Is it 3-2 right? Isla Zulu 3-2 right maybe? We're gonna have the Zamora arrival. 5 Charlie. Perfect transition. Right. Is it freeway 365? Reserve 17.5? Yeah, that could be correct. Alternate is a few minutes away, so that seems to be correct. 16.15, 75. Okay, it's a little bit off. Let's go 16.2. 3.9er. Was that cleared? No, 3.7 cleared initially. So let's actually put 3.7 in here. Cost an X. I actually put quite low. Okay. FMC progress. So we expect some heavy tailwinds for the winds when loaded in. 4.6 up 0.83. That's quite a bit. Sweet. Was that boarding completed? That was just shown there. I hope it was. Where do we continue? Maybe we should actually look at the charts. We could pull it up on the EFB as well, right? Maybe we should do it. So we are sitting here on the international terminal, and then I guess we will either taxi down Echo or Foxtrot for 36 center, and then the Barmy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Heading 330, is that right? 36 center. Climb on heading 003 to 1260. Then on heading 330. Okay, so it's gonna be left-hand turn. Routing. Then radar vectors to Meshi. Then on depicted route to Barmy. Then on assigned transition, which is the Tar River for us. Maintain 8,000. Okay, so we need to put 8,000 and 330 in the box. Or it is on here, so let's actually go runway heading, which is then 003. Not sure what they would typically put in here then. And this one's gonna be 8,000. Yeah, so LNAV should be possible. So our controller will be Atlanta Center 132975. Wait, the squawk I forgot, which is 3303. 3303. Mode Charlie. Checklist we will run in a second. We can now fire up the APO. It is running already. Never mind then. Never mind. How are we looking from the outside? Okay, let's go to door management. Close all. And we will arm everything as well. I believe we can remove everything in terms of service vehicles, right? Well, they're not even set. That was a weird startup stage today we got from the 777. Anyhow. So oxygen, we can... Parking brake is set, right? Ah, okay, that's strange. Flight instruments, 27, 27, 27, indicating 740, 740, 740. That looks good. Now, American ground operations always throws me off. I think we can maneuver on the ramp and then we will call for taxi, is that right? I do believe that's the way it is. Anyhow, let's get on frequency 132975. I can't wait for Windwing to release the radio control unit.
We're ready to taxi.
Just can't wait.
I got you now. American 715. You want the center or the right side?
Okay.
We got the box, so we'll take that.
All right, American 715. Echo 180. Taxi 36 center via Mike and Echo.
No de-icing.
Okay, 36 center via Mike Echo.
Takeoff
for
performance,
American
guys.
American 1616, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, American 1616.
Is it dry?
This is American 2244 at Charlotte. We're at stand Alpha 12 and requesting push and start.
That's approved.
He just requested push and start, so we will do it as well. So we have 10,000 feet.
Push and start's approved.
Push start approved, American 2244.
Optimal anti-ice will actually be engines.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We can, yeah, let's put it on. That's gonna be pounds. Aircon config auto. Calculate. Flap 5, takeoff 247. Wait a minute.
Locking gear.
47. Takeoff, flap 5. That's gonna be 131. 145.48.
Delta 2595, leaving airspace out to the east, radar service terminate, bring change approved.
So 148 in here.
0.
I guess facing western apron, yes.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright. Now we need to get in contact with ATC. Atlanta Center, good evening. American 748 at Alpha 4 at Charlotte, requesting push and start.
American 748, push and start's approved.
Push and start approved, American 748. Okay, do we actually have... no, there's no fuel in the center tank. It's a short haul, essentially, for the 777. Beacon's coming up.
Center South 5796.
Right, flight deck door. Close to locked. MCP is set 148, 003, and 8,000. Takeoff speeds are inserted as well. 131, 145, 148. CD preference complete. Trim always. Forget it. 625.
All traffic on the ground at Charlotte, go ahead and give Charlotte approach call 120.5.
Briefing completed, and we have a frequency, as it seems like.
American 2704, contact Charlotte on 120.5.
Commencing push.
Now let's go. We have approach 124.
American 2704, yeah.
Yep, it's 20.5.
Alright. Oh. Oh, come on.
American 1616, Charlie, you with me?
Oh, what's going on?
Charlotte approach. American 715, we're ready to go 36 center.
American 715, Charlotte departure, wind 360 at 9 or runway 36 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 36 center, American 715.
Okay. That was strange.
American 715, runway 36 center, RVR greater than 6,000.
That looks better now.
Say again for American
So
715.
cool. Okay, now let's fire up the
American
Rolls Royces.
715 is just advisory that the runway 36 center RVR is greater than 6,000 feet.
Starting
American
number 2.
Charlotte approach, American 2244 is behind the American 715, lining up holding point uniform.
American 2244, Charlotte departure, runway 36 center, RVR greater than 6,000, line up and wait.
Line up and rate, RVR greater than 6,000, American 2244.
American 616, if you're with me, taxi to the ramp via Echo.
Ramp for Echo, American 1616.
American 2704, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, American 2704.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, really not much to hear. For the startup of the Rolls-Royce. Let's do number 1. I'm curious if
And approach
there's
American 1616.
more sound back here.
1616, go ahead.
Is the taxi point 10 available for the entry for Bravo 5?
Charlotte departure, hello Jazz 4919, stand Echo 38, information Oscar, ready for push and start.
American 1616, I'm sorry, say again your question?
Is the taxi spot 10 available for entry for Bravo 5?
Oh, also seems
American
fairly quiet.
1616, affirmative. You can taxi any taxiway into the ramp you'd like.
TWA.
Okay, we're just still looking at the 777 on the left-hand side, probably blocking the entry. But
Left is clear. Right.
Yeah, the ramp is uncontrolled. You can enter the ramp and maneuver as you see fit at that point.
Roger.
American 715, show departure, radar contacts, climb and maintain 16,000, say altitude leaving.
Alright, 3,500, American 715, say again altitude please.
American 715,
Okay.
climb, maintain 16,000.
Good startup.
16,000, American 715.
American 2244, wind 360 at 9 and runway
APU
36
off.
center, clear for takeoff.
RTO.
Clear takeoff,
flight
American
5,
2244.
trim is set, flight control
Aircraft calling
check.
for push, ramp is uncontrolled, push and start at your own discretion, advise ready for taxi.
Down, full left, full right. Alright.
American 715, turn left heading 250.
Before taxi, anti
250, American 715,
Now that's
and
the
top
question. I
to Alpha
think
700.
it's on auto, right? Unless
you for the
really
report.
see icing outside. And we can put it on just to be
Say again, heading for American 715, sorry about
cautious
that.
here. I mean, why not?
American 715, turn left heading
Anti-ice is on.
250.
Engine anti-ice on. Recall.
250, American 715.
Flight controls, car equipment. Alright. Now, what's the frequency? That was Charlotte. Charlotte approach. Good day, American 748, ready for taxi.
American 748, heavy show at departure information. Oscar's current, which runway are you planning?
Runway 36 center, American 748.
American 748, roger, runway 36 center, taxi via Echo.
Via Echo to runway 36 center, American 748.
American 2244, show at departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000, say altitude leaving.
Now,
We are passing
let's
3,000 and we'll climb 160.
nice. I like the weather ring on
American
this
715,
airframe.
proceed direct icons.
So we
icon,
are
American
cleared to
715.
go. It's just a straight
Departure
out
Jazz 4919, ready for
and
taxi.
an echo. Easy peasy.
Jazz 4919, show at departure information. Oscar's current, which runway you planning today?
36 right will probably be best, Jazz 4919.
Jazz 4919, Charlotte, roger, runway 36 right, taxi via Charlie.
Right, approaching 36 center. I was just noticing, I feel like it is really missing some wing flex animations for the taxi. The engine shake is actually there, but the wing is completely steady, like no matter how bumpy the ride is. Alright, approaching Echo 1.
American 2704, wind 360 at 9 and runway 36 right, clear to land.
Runway 36 right, clear to land, American 2704.
American 748, wind 360 at 9 and runway 36 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 36 center cleared for takeoff, American 748. Right. Stropes, landing heights. We have weather on my side, terrain on the first officer side. Checklist. Before takeoff, checklist 5 is completed. Still have engine anti-ice on. We are ready to rock and roll, and now I am super curious to hear the sound of the Rolls-Royce engines. time is it? I think that's 4:30 local time, so I have a little bit of a delay, 45-minute delay or something like that. Let's start the timer. Clock. And let's go. Let's go flying. No idea where to stabilize the Rolls Royces, to be honest. 105, I guess. No, maybe a bit higher. Anyhow, takeoff. Thrust, ref, toga toga. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. That's quite nice. I wonder what it sounds like on full power takeoff. We are heavily derated today. B1. Rotate. Let's go flying. Airborne. I like the rattling as well. It's pretty neat sounds. It's gonna be quick turn. Off we go. 1, 2, 60 and left-hand turn. Oh yeah, the sounds are quite nice, I have to admit.
American 748 heavy shuttle departure, radar contact, turn right heading 070, say altitude leaving.
Right heading 070, passing 2,300, American 748.
American 748, roger.
That was 070. Right, accelerating.
Departure Jazz 4919, Charlie 1, runway 36 right, ready to go.
Jazz 4919, shuttle departure, roger. Hold short, runway 36 right, landing traffic.
Love to look outside, but there's probably not much to see anyway, so... Bam. Nicer in here. Flaps 1. So we got a pretty early turn. That's good for us. I forgot to put on the fly-by-wire trim indication. So it's a bit hard to judge without a force feedback yoke. But we're getting there, slowly accelerating.
American 748 heavy, proceed direct Gulfy, climb and maintain 16,000.
Direct Gulfy, climb and maintain 16,000, American 748. Flaps up, direct Gulfy. LNAV. Or was it 16? I think it was 16,000. And
Jazz 4919, runway 36 right, line
air
up and wait.
temperature 11, yeah. Let's wait a bit longer. Getting to some darker clouds now. Yeah, sound is pretty cool. Sound is pretty cool indeed. Am I seeing some light up there? Eventually? Oh yeah.
American 2704, if able, make the left on Romeo, taxi Romeo to the ramp, good day.
Not too bad. That's what I'm talking about.
American 2704, see ya.
Jazz 4919, wind 360 at 9, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 36 right, Jazz 4919.
I need to take some screenshots. That is pretty awesome. Look at this, guys. That is pretty cool.
Jazz 4919, shuttle departure, radar contact, turn left heading 290,
Cool
say altitude leaving.
Definitely better compared to the default ones. I think the difference on the Rolls Royce is even bigger
Jazz
compared to the difference in the on the GEs. That is
What was
pretty
that heading
neat.
one more time, Jazz? 4919.
Jazz 4919, fly heading 290.
Okay, 290. Jazz 49.
Alright guys, so I think that's it for the departure. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. So yeah.
Target 748, heavy contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good day.
132.907 for American 748. Bye bye. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Thanks for joining me on the departure, and then we will meet up for a hopefully beautiful landing into Madrid later on. Enjoy! Hello folks, very good morning from the flight deck, descending towards Madrid. We can see to the left the lights of the city beneath the cloud layer. Yeah, there's a few clouds around actually, although weather, at least the META for Madrid itself, was quite okay. We're actually below 10,000, so let me pop on those landing lights. And yeah, quick cruise. 6 hour 37, good bit of tailwind we had there, which made the cruise very quick and efficient. Let me quickly show you just a few things. Yeah, so we're going to be landing as discussed, right? So ILS 3 to right. Right here, now into Fafek, and then we follow the RNAV arrival towards the final approach, and then it's gonna be 3 to right for landing. And then I have pinned this chart as well. It's a huge airport, Madrid, but we will essentially land here and then vacate via Kilo Charlie 2, and we will taxi on the outer one just around here, and we will have a stand here at Terminal 4, I think this is 583 for example, something like that, but we will check it out in a bit. So that's the plan for the landing, also pretty straightforward since it is a long runway. No, where do I need to go? Performance. Landing en route, that's our calculation. Flap 25, auto brake 2 will easily do. We can go all the way through the end, since the exit is anyway back there, so that should be pretty straightforward, I guess. Right, it is very early morning time now in Madrid, so I think we will go offline traffic. Let me quickly put on the injector for FSLTL, and then we will at least have a bit of AI traffic on the ground there. Otherwise it's gonna be very empty. Come on, it always takes a while to set up. There we go. And then last but not least, my flight recorder, so we can get the landing replay. That's recording as well. Now let's see, how low can I go? 5,000 for the glide slope. Intercept. Speed is 230 at the moment. Yeah, we also still need to slow down. At 200 for the next one. Okay, I think that should work out then. Checklist, altimeter is set 1020. And then a quick look at the META for the arrival. So wind 230 at 7. So that's going to be a bit of a crosswind from the left hand side. Good visibility, broken 1000, broken 7500, 12 degrees, 1020. Yeah, that's the setup. Flap 1. Oh, there's some ambient cabin sounds. Where are those coming from? Approach. Go around altitude will be 6,000. 12 miles to go. Let's go flap 5. Nice. Yeah, where are those ambient cabin sounds coming from? Is that PMDG stuff? I never noticed that before. Alright, that looks pretty spot on. Localizers captured, glide slope should be captured any second now. .170 knots, so we can cruise it in nice and slowly. There it is, glide slope. 6,000 is set. Let's do the lights now. For single pilot operations, it's always kind of useful to do them a bit earlier. Ooh, look at this. Punching through the clouds. That looks fancy. Yeah, for those among you who are interested into settings, I've now switched to TAA actually. There was a comment, I've been using DLSS for a long time and I've been very happy with it due to performance reasons. Then I read a comment recently, someone suggesting I should try TAA once again, and I have decided to do that now for the nighttime landing. Displays look of course way better. Let's see how the performance turns out on the ground. But we are running fairly stable at the moment. Let me check. Actually not so much, 40 FPS now only. With DLSS I have like up to 50. I hope it's enough for the landing. If it drops below 30, then the landing is going to be very shitty. Let's try. 24 knots of crosswind, that's quite a bit. Oh, I should drop the gear. Completely forgot about the airport elevation, which is quite high. It's 2,000 feet. 132 plus 137. And flap 25. Ooh, what happened there? And there we go, landing checklist. All green. Let's do some flying.
1,000.
Yeah, so interesting wind. A bit of a tailwind component even.
500. 400.
Eine Sekunde.
300.
Okay, looking good.
200. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
It's a little bit out of sync, the glide slope and the poppies.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Flat a little bit early. There we go, touchdown. Oop. Forgot to degrab. Nice. Not too bad. When you're braking. And then we can take this exit right here. Are we slow enough? Yes, that works. Alrighty. Welcome to Madrid. Wow, not too bad. That was a pretty epic looking shot there with the 777 coming in and the city in the background. Alright, on stand 583 we are. So we will cut the engines. Just like that. Fuel pumps can come off. Seat belts, beacons and hydraulics as well. Window heat, IRSs after such a long flight for sure as well. And I think this should pretty much complete the checklist. Park brakes are still set. That is the case. And then ground operations, set shocks, ground power. Disarm all. Can we do a... Let's try this one. Okay, that's not triggering any GSX stuff, right? So no, then disregard. Let's do it like this. Right. I think I'm gonna stay here, guys. This has to be one of the most epic shots I ever had at a nighttime arrival. Look at the engine still spinning there. Wow, that's pretty cool. So this completes our 777 journey today with American Airlines. I hope you have enjoyed it, guys. I certainly did. So drawing a quick conclusion on the new add-ons I'm using. I think the Boris sounds are pretty good. I really like them, especially on the Rolls-Royce engines. As I've said, I've tried it before on the GEs. I think the effect on the Rolls-Royce is even a bit better, but also the other sounds regarding cockpit sounds and ambient sounds and all this kind of stuff. It's really cool. It actually adds immersion. I was skeptical beforehand, but I am pretty convinced right now. For the Rex Atmos, I think that was really the wrong flight today to try. It has hardly any effect during nighttime, I believe, and then the weather conditions in Charlotte also did not really allow for it to kick in. But we will have some sunny flights coming up soon, I'm quite sure of that, and then we will also draw a conclusion on Rex Atmos. But yeah, that is pretty stunning looking aircraft. Look at this beauty, oh my god. Man, now I can't wait to fly the 200s again. That is so cool. Alright guys, but let's leave it here for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.